My people no be small thing o. As I dey talk to una so, everywhere don scatter for Osun State o. No be small thing o, my people. Hey, wahala don happen. Tinubu don revenge. Tinubu don flog Aregbesola with better cane. My people no be small thing o. Una know say since wey be say Aregbesola dey drag Tinubu for ground, wey dey expose Tinubu, a lot of people dey clap for am. Now e come turn to pay back time o. No be small thing o. Tinubu don comot Aregbesola for that position wey e dey. Now Aregbesola is no longer a minister. Now Aregbesola don be just normal ordinary man, my people. No be small thing o. As I dey talk to una so, as Aregbesola see say dem comot am for the position, Aregbesola start to dey crawl up and down. Dey beg say make dem help am beg Tinubu, say he don do wetin, he don offend Tinubu. A lot of things wey he don talk, bad things wey he don do against Tinubu. He say for him to become governor for Osun State for complete 8 years, he say na Tinubu, without Tinubu, he cannot be governor for Osun State for good 8 years. A lot of people dey talk say, so if dem no comot you for that position, you will not realize that wetin you dey do na bad thing. So now you dey apologize, make dem forgive you another, make dem for appoint you for another position. Hey, my people, no be small thing o. Now Aregbesola come dey apologize to Oyetola wey be say Adeleke flog am down. Una no safe to say Oyetola and Aregbesola no get quarrel. Say there is no way Adeleke go win that Osun State election. Now Aregbesola go gang up with the PDP people, make sure say the APC people lose just because of say he get issue with Tinubu. My people, Tinubu wait, because even Aregbesola no know say Tinubu can become president. Aregbesola no know say a day like this will come, say that position self, he go lost that position. Now the way Oyetola dey feel say he lost this governorship election against Adeleke. Now so he self can't still lose right now, my people. So he can't feel the pain. He no fit bear the pain again. Now he cry, come outside, start to beg me, they help and beg Tinubu. So you will don't suffer follow person during the election time. He will suffer follow you during your own election when you take do wetin, take become governor for Osun State. Now you they want to make you the lobby am. They beg for forgiveness because they don't come out for that position. My people not be small thing. I go like make una go watch video of how Rufai take finish Aregbesola. When he take flog Aregbesola, say Tinubu, even if you dey forgive people, even if people no bad doing you, but this particular one, no look back, say because if you carry Aregbesola put for another position, you know what I know what go happen. Aregbesola go chook hand, put for inside Tinubu eye. So right now, Aregbesola don lost in position. He's no longer a minister again. Right now, Aregbesola don land for ordinary grant because of say person wey help you. You say you want put somebody put for grant. You want just draw the drag the person. You say you get power. Now the power where you get, take and fix yourself for high position, because he thought say Tinubu cannot be president. Now he don't be president, you can't beg for forgiveness because he come out you for the position. Now he bring you come inside the politics. Now he make you be governor for Osun State for 8 years. Now the minister where you become now still through Tinubu. So now you don't go lost all this position. You know they in power again. You can't they beg me for appoint you. Maybe make una go watch video of how Rufai from Arise TV take drag Aregbesola. Wait, Aregbesola, no forgiveness for wicked people, no peace for wicked people. My people, make una go hear from Rufai from Arise TV, my people.
For me, it's even after all the words he said against Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the fact that he felt he could assert his dominance over Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Osun State, President Tinubu, now you are backtracking and begging. So there you did not know that you will have a day to beg like this. No, the president should not even listen to him.
No, but he says Asiwaju is the architect of his success.
This was the same person that was calling Asiwaju a very slurry name. I mean, things we are forgetting. Igbi Ragbiji, This was the same person that was calling Asiwaju all sorts of names. No. Asiwaju has not. Asiwaju can be a forgiving man, but you should not forget this one particular. Shebi Aregbesola say he have power. He should use the power to there. He's no longer minister, now he's begging.
Well, you never know with politicians. Okay, it's a prerogative of the president to reconcile, to heal. Maybe they will make Aregbesola
you should put him out of first,
or they will send him to the United Nations to represent Nigeria.
Talking about the presidency,
I'm learning. I think you are the oldest on this table.
For me, as regards the talk about CNG, I'm very happy about it. Because I want this economy to grow. And one of the ways it will grow is that this CNG cars we're talking about and buses would open up the automotive sector, like you said rightly. We'll make more investment coming. I mean, I was just back from my vision on the Africa CEOs Forum, and I was excited about the deals that were done. The BOA deal was won for more cement in the country, $500 million, $500 million, US dollars. And for a lot of other deals that were done across the continent. And one conversation we kept on having is the fact that why is it that in Europe you have over 3,000 companies that have revenue of over $1 billion, but in Africa you just have less than 400, over 300. So as this continent is big, you have just less than 400 companies that have revenue of over 1 trillion, and you've got over 51 countries in Africa. So how can we increase the potential? And these are things. If we can improve prospects in the local production, you can have more automotive sectors doing well. Already some car owners are latching on it. In fact, I was just hearing a story and chatting with someone that Nord Automobiles to want to launch their CNG awareness. Innoson has launched their own already. They have already a couple of CNG buses. Other automotive sector, if they bring their acts together, they can employ all of these people. Because you see, I keep saying, the government that's supposed to provide palliative didn't think of the palliative before it took the decision. Okay, now that we are in the problem, what will be the solution? The solution will be long-term economic growth. That is going to be the biggest palliative as regards the subsidy removal. Now that people can't afford to fill up their tanks any longer again, but at least can the economy grow in such a way that companies can easily pay people 1 million naira every month to be able to buffer against what is happening as regards the inflation in the country. So that's what we should be targeting, and how we can make this economy grow should be our sole priority, and everybody should work in tandem. I want a Nigeria where the factories will come back, where industries will come back, where people will be able to have things to do. We can reduce unemployment number. Once we do that, then solve the problem of insecurity, open up the food channels, reduce food costs, then this country can grow. I believe Nigeria will do well, and it has the capacity to do well. So let us also open the sector, and people can invest in gas, so that we'll open up that gas sector. All the gases we are flaring, just imagine if we have converted them as a means of economy in Nigeria with CNG and do well for our people. So there's so much to be done. I see it as opportunity. Yes, we have made our mistakes, we have talked about it, but how can we now capitalize on gas as the new frontier for us with this economic compass we are facing with petrol?
I read in the papers that former Minister of Internal Affairs, Aregbesola, met with the traditional ruler of Osogbo, right? Laroye II, where he was saying that the traditional ruler should help him beg anybody that he has offended, including former Governor Oyinlola, whose election, his successor, he described as a sham. And he went on and on to say Tinubu is the man who made him. If any, you have been around for some time.
No, it can't. Why would you say that?
You have been
Somebody
around for...
called names that called EB.
You have been around for some time, if any. So these politicians, it's Baba Kabiru looking for another job. Why can't these politicians just stay where they stand? So after all of this, and Tinubu is now making appointments, Comrade Aregbesola is now going around saying, please help me beg Tinubu, help me beg Oyinlola, when it was actually, a principal factor in the misfortune of the APC in Osun State. Mm-hmm. So we keep learning in this country about human character, about politics. So maybe, if any, you are a prominent journalist. Mm-hmm. Maybe you too should help Comrade Aregbesola to beg Tinubu, to beg Oyinlola to beg everybody, because the man will say anybody that he has offended, please, so they should forgive him.
No, don't beg for
and it's available.
I don't want to believe
how will you beg for?
He has not denied the story.
no, I'm not talking about the story. I don't want to be like Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola is begging for a position in this government.
But he's begging.
He just served for 8 years now as internal affairs minister. We know what happened to the prisons, the number of jailbreaks, unable to solve such problems. So I don't think there's anything right now to recommend him to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president.
He's begging everybody that has offended.
If begging was the only thing, I would have joined. But there's more than begging. That's what I'm telling you.
For me, it's even after all the words he said against Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the fact that he felt he could assert his dominance over Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Osun State, President Tinubu. Now you are backtracking and begging. So there you did not know that you will have a day to beg like this. No, the president should not even listen to him.
No, but he says Asiwaju is the architect of his success.
This was the same person that was calling Asiwaju a very slurry name. I mean, he thinks we are forgetting. Igbi Ragbiji. This was the same person that was calling Asiwaju all sorts of names. No. Asiwaju has not. Asiwaju can be a forgiving man, but he should not forget this one particular. Shebi Aregbesola say he have power. He should use the power to there. He's no longer minister, now he's begging.
Well, you never know with politicians.
Okay, it's a prerogative of the president to reconcile, to heal. Maybe they will make Aregbesola
you should put the matter of first,
or they will send him to the United Nations
to
represent Nigeria.
Talking about the presidency,
I'm learning.
Yes,
I think you are the oldest on this table. I think we should keep.
Ruben, just to add one more thing. Nobody should be saying Imiloko in the villa anymore.
Yes.
Because gbogbo wa ló kàn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
All of us, whether you are from the southeast, from the southwest,
you are asking for forgiveness.
gbogbo wa ló kàn.
You are asking for forgiveness.
Forgiveness for what? Forgiveness for what? What did you do?
No, not forgiveness.
For this your wawulence.
No, this one is
We continue on our path.
It's our job. No,
that's our job.
Okay, we too will beg for forgiveness.
No, I'm not begging for forgiveness for what?
For what?
For talking to my country.
They say it's forgiveness.
No, Dr. Abati, I know I'm not begging for any forgiveness. All the things I've said on this platform was to make my country better, and I'll keep saying it.
No, it's not for what you said.
It's not a personal thing.
No, what I'm saying, Ruben, is that,
after all, President Buhari also begged for forgiveness.
No, Ruben, you can say it's my turn to be president. But once you become president, you are the president for all.
Yes.
That's the basis of gbogbo wa ló kàn.
Okay. Welcome.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Emmanuel.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see wetin happen for inside the video. All right, my people, I would like to end the video for you. Make una let me know wetin una think for the comment section, and if una never subscribe, make una subscribe so that una no go miss any latest gist way I dey upload. Now bye bye till I come on our way next time. Bye guys, catch you in the next video. Bye guys.